Today I quite often hear parents having a dilemma, my kids will never be able to afford a home. Look how prices are going up. You know, when we think about the last 40 years in property, we can actually see that property in Australia has eventually gone up. Whether or not that be a 10-year cycle or a 12-year cycle or a 15-year cycle, property goes up. But parents today see what a property price to get into a home is, and they think that their children won't be able to afford it. Well, I can assure you that banks are telling us we're earning more money today and prices aren't as expensive as what it was 20, 30 or even 40 years ago. Yes, your kids can afford to get into the property market. They just need to do a couple of things. Now, whether or not that be save a deposit or be well informed to purchase where they can afford to buy. So this is where we come back to rent vesting. They may rent where they want to choose to live at the moment, but they start investing in an area that they can afford to buy in. Now, it may be in the outer suburbs, it could even be a regional area in the state that they live in, or it could even be in a different state. But after they've purchased 1, 2 or even 3 properties, it would definitely have gone up in value. They then end up having to cash it in and they get a deposit and they can start living where you want them to live. As parents, please don't make the mistake that they'll never be able to afford to get into property. They will. It's just a property cycle and it's just something that takes time, and they just need to understand what they're doing, save some money and actually buy where they can afford. That's all. Kids can get into the property market.